get started, y'all. Just letting the tunes play out, you heard. We are back. We are back. Hey. Cut the music. Let's go. Let's bring it in one time. Funk Flex. Shout out, RIP to Funk Flex, man. We from the big town where you hear these bombs, you know they was about to drop some fire
crazy
on a Friday
just
night. Might have been on a Saturday night. Might have been on a Thursday night for real. You know what I mean? And you heard one of
like
those.
them Thursday nights.
Yeah, when you hear one of those, that's when you hit the play record button at the same time. Mm-hmm. And then you just wait. You might be recording a whole bunch of bombs for like 20 minutes. But you knew when that track dropped, it was going to be crazy.
They said the longest song that he dropped when it released was Otis from Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
He said he played the song for 36 minutes. Between all the bombs dropping and everything, he just kept rewinding back. 36
like
minutes.
A 2-minute song for real. Like, once
Facts.
you get rid of all that.
Hey, yo. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, 13 seconds.
Yeah, already
quickly
know.
turned into, damn near 40 minutes.
Type
crazy
shit. Oh, yeah, I hear myself a lot better. There we go. Yo, I'm Kay.
I'm Chaz.
And we are Culture Content,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
We are back with another one, man. First and foremost, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
To you filthy animals. My bad. Just happy holidays. But if you know, Home Alone. You know what I'm saying? That's a classic holiday movie that you gotta see that. And if you haven't, shame on you.
What's your, we can get right to it. What's some of your favorite Christmas movies?
It's funny. I just watched Die Hard.
Hey, that's crazy because I think of Die Hard as a Christmas movie too.
Yeah,
and people nah, that's not. That's definitely a Christmas movie.
You talk about Christmas Eve and all that shit popped off. That's a Christmas movie.
Facts.
I did watch that, and I was gonna
Me
go
too.
through the whole 2, 3, and 4 type because that was Die Hard was good, man.
Those are good series.
You could definitely tell like it like the shooting and all that like they had not perfected that yet, you know what I mean? Bullets were still bouncing off of cars and whatnot. Like that wasn't the way.
The first one came out in 88.
The
second one was like
92
90
and 92.
Then the next one was like 95.
Yeah,
and then they go to 2000s or whatever. But the first three,
those is legendary movies. Definitely the Home Alones, 1 and 2.
I don't know about 3. 3 was like shaky. They ain't had Macaulay Culkin. They had a whole different plot. And
it's funny. I had all 3 of them on bootleg. So I had 1, 2, and 3. I don't know about 4 and 5, but I was old enough to
remember 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, remember 1, 2, and 3. 3 obviously without Macaulay was a little shaky, but it was still solid to me. It was the same premises, just different villains and everything, and but it was solid. It did not have Joe Pesci in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then Macaulay Culkin to his own right. But it was still solid, man. I don't really watch too many Christmas movies for real.
I think growing up, obviously now I don't, and I'm not really looking to Christmas movies, but with my kids, we'll definitely watch some Christmas movies. We don't watch. You gotta watch A Christmas Story. That was a classic. You talking about some, you shoot your eye out. You know what I mean, with the BB gun and all that. So that was a classic. Obviously the Home Alones, Die Hard. Netflix got a whole bunch of movies.
What's crazy? I've never seen that Christmas Carol movie you talking about.
Which one?
With the boy, they went skiing or whatever, white boy, and they put his I don't know. I was gonna say something, but it's wild Diddy-ish, so I'm gonna just leave it alone.
I don't know what you're talking about. A Christmas Story is with the BB gun. The kid with the BB gun. Which one?
I don't know. This used to be this old classic Christmas joint. They used to always come on TNT. Um, yeah, with some white boy, white family, or whatever
Yeah.
the case is. Yeah, that I never seen that one.
Okay.
That's trash.
Yeah.
that was trash.
You know what I mean?
I mean, and I like This Christmas. That was a black certified movie. I mean,
I never seen that.
you never seen This Christmas with
No, I
Chris
never seen
Brown
that.
and them? Damn.
I never seen that.
And it's Christmas.
And I can hear the song. Will be. Yeah. I can hear the song.
Special. Like, look,
But-
me singing. That's the last time they're gonna get that one.
Heard you.
Don't make me put the ones and twos on your eyes. But other than that, man, Christmas movie. How was your Christmas?
Christmas is amazing, man.
Can we say Christmas? I don't know. This whole Kamala thing, I'm not even sure.
Christmas.
Christmas.
My kids will say Christmas.
You know, Kamala said we couldn't say it, and I don't know why, but I mean, yeah. I don't really, you know what's so funny about that? I don't really say Merry Christmas. I just say Happy Holidays. I don't believe in like the whole Christmas hype.
I mean, it's a pagan
real.
holiday.
This for surely is.
But I think it's more important. Like for me, I'm excited off the strength that my kids is excited.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So my Christmas is more, I'm living through them when it comes to it. But as far as my Christmas, it was cool. Took a little trip with the kids, so something a little different than we did ever. But it was cool.
Do your
It was
kids
good.
still believe in Santa? I'm sorry for the kids who just got
So
brokenhearted just now.
here's the thing. No, like is I want to say yes and no, but they know I work hard. So the stuff that they ask for, they know I actually got. So they see the packages come in. You know, they wasn't able to, rip it open at that moment, but they know the stuff that they did get for Christmas, Daddy put on. So I'm not gonna say, we ain't have no conversations like, yeah, I'm leaving cookies and milk out for Santa. I ain't do none of that. Chaz was talking about that, but we ate them cookies. You saw us eat the cookies. We all ate it together. So, I'm not real big on those fictional characters in the house a lot. I work hard, so y'all reaping the benefits of my hard work. So even when like Easter Bunny and stuff like that, like we'll have candy and I'll celebrate Easter with y'all and we'll go to church, we'll pray, do all that. But like I'm not
My
saying
fault, yeah. Hold up 1 second. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
but
My
no,
bad, yeah. Be good.
But no, I just feel like some of these fictional characters I don't really glorify in my house. We'll celebrate the particular holiday, but we won't glorify some of the characters that's associated with the holiday.
I don't want to be a DEI person, but is your Santa black or is he white to your kids?
Well, I'm Santa because what they get. Obviously,
So Santa's black.
yeah, we I'm not gonna get all crazy with that, but
I
they
had
know.
to pull your car one time. Like, what do you teach your kids? Because, I mean, the whole story of a white man jumping down the chimney is like, a white man didn't do that. But a black person jumping down the chimney, yeah.
It's so crazy. Like I knew
No shade.
growing
but
up.
it is shade.
Growing up, obviously we're from Harlem. Like I knew very early that Santa wasn't real because I grew up in an apartment, right? So Santa's
We don't
not
got chimneys, bro.
Santa ain't coming through the chimney, the front door. He getting smoked.
Like, yeah.
Anybody come through the front door, you're not authorized, bro. You getting washed up, no soap. You know what I'm saying? Like we not doing that. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm like, damn. So how is Santa able to come through a chimney? We ain't got no chimney.
Y'all ain't got no fire escapes either.
No, like the window got bars on it. Like how do you, and he's some fat motherfucker. Like how he getting through there? Like, so like I put two and two together. I'm like, oh, Mama Love do everything. So all right, cool.
Right. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There was one point I believe he was coming through the fire escape. I ain't gonna hold you, like, because that was the closest thing we had to a chimney. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some of your West Side, yeah.
Yeah, but then it was just like, yo,
How?
I was on that school bus one day, headed to elementary school. I got roasted on the bus, bro. Roasted for like, yo, Santa, come through the chimney and And we had like on a school bus, 'cause, you know, back in the day, you took the school bus, the yellow bus. That was like K through 5th grade. So you got,
How far was your school?
bro, my school was on 92nd in Columbus. So yeah, that M11 route. You know what I'm saying? So M11 took that. Well, I mean, that's not what I took, but that was the same bus route more or less. And we stopped at like 2 different schools before then, type moves. But yeah, got roasted. You got to imagine like you got K through 5th grade on this bus. So 5th graders is like, are you dumb? Like, are
Yo,
you
this dude believe in
retarded?
Santa, yo.
Yeah.
those.
I got smoked. So
Damn.
that was that was short lived.
Jive,
I
man.
think it's been like since 6, 7. I knew that it was over. Yeah, you can't be no slouch. But then it's so weird though, because on the same bus you be like, I would get into fights over this. I think I told you this. Like they be like, Santa isn't real, but I'd be like, yo, you believe in fucking wrestling though. So to think that one was realer than the other is crazy. Like yeah, they had all the effects and everything, but I mean ultimately wrestling is scripted. But I had a couple fights over that. But me believing in Santa is that's the fine line type shit. So
That's funny.
that is hilarious. Now that you think about it, like
In hindsight.
in hindsight, it's like yeah.
How was your Christmas though?
It was good. Had Christmas dinner. The family came out. Got my brothers here. Met my brother for the first time. So yeah, that was a good look. And then, we just ate swell. I ain't gonna lie, by like 5 o'clock, I was comatose.
For real?
I was slumped. Oxtails, yams, fried chicken, baked chicken, greens, you name it. Like oxtails is always A1 for me. You know what I'm saying? But it was no complaints.
Yeah.
And, annual seafood boil coming up January 1st. So. I mean, yeah, it's eat good through these holidays. It's one thing I did do. I'm back in the gym though.
Yeah,
back in the gym, heavy.
It's funny. I was talking about this the other day. Like, we'll get to it a little bit later, but like I definitely been way more conscious and working out at home and splitting between the home and the gym. Energy a little different.
Yeah,
energy a little different
for sure.
Slacked off this week because it was Christmas week and all that, but the focus is there. So
yeah,
I just want to reap the benefits for sure.
Don't wait, y'all. Get now. Build those habits up now. There ain't no point in waiting because you're just gonna get fat and lazy. Facts, and then complain about how you ain't got enough energy to go to the gym, but when you're in the gym, that's where you get the energy. So. Ultimately though, I think Christmas shopping was down this year for real, like compared to previous years. I think people are still struggling, still dealing with the effects from the economy. But I mean, just as people naturally, parents and everything, you just make it happen for your kids.
Yeah.
And that's just a blessing. But we all know like I mean, I'm not saying this, but like this happened for me personally, but like maybe not a lot of kids getting iPads and the more expensive gifts nowadays. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I get what you can get for now, unless you're talking about you paid it off or like you started paying for it like back in August, September, and you got prepared. But I mean, I don't see parents going out a week or two before Christmas and like being like, oh, I need to get this gift now.
I think it all depends. I think as American people, obviously we are overconsumption. You know what I'm saying? We overbuy everything. You know what I mean? That's, to be honest with you, our consumptions is what's keeping this economy afloat. Like they are, not saying we are in a recession, but we definitely are in a recession. You know what I mean? Recession happens when 2 consecutive quarters, the GDP is down below 70%, if I'm not mistaken. So. But they have some type of sale or promotion for us every month so we can keep spending.
Yeah, that's how we keep the economy booming. So,
So
I mean, get caught up in it if you want to, but yeah, that's just how things work. Jimmy Carter, 39th president, man. R.I.P. to Jimmy Blanco. Nah, I'm just playing. On a serious note, president from 1977 to 1981. And they said the homie was 100 years old. 100 years old is crazy.
He's 100 years old for sure.
100, a century is crazy, bro. Like, some people don't even see half of that, you know. But you lived for a century, you know. You've seen everything. You've seen everything.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with his presidency. I mean, I was looking on Google and looking at some stuff, and I think one of the big things they was talking about was what I found interesting was he was a part of the team that created the Department of Education. So I didn't know that obviously until I looked it up. It was saying basically the Department of Education was one department. It was the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare. Then they branched off to make all three of those three different entities. So you had Department of Health, Department of Welfare, and Department of Education. So under his presidency, that's what was born. And
Yeah, I mean, we all
as we
benefits
see it
from
now.
that, you know.
Yeah.
And, we spoke about this on the last episode, which was like, I think in the late 70s, early 80s, the Board of Education was a good program, was a good system. You know what I'm saying? It was new, it was fresh. It had the right education, you know what I mean? Or the right education courses and classes that'll help people, to survive and everything.
But did you know, I think I said this in a previous episode, like, I want to say like season 1, that in New York City, New York State, in order to graduate high school, you needed a trade as a requirement for your high school graduation. So if you wanted to graduate and you would graduate with your certification in plumbing or HVAC or electricity or something like that, and then they pulled that in the 80s under Ronald Reagan, and those skills was essential. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people wasn't going to school, wasn't going to college. And I mean, it's just crazy how you look at things back then and how it, some of the decisions that was made, how it's affecting us today. Because,
they got rid of the trade school because too many, of our kind was making too much money off.
Of course, and then it's crazy because they pushed us to go to college a lot more. It made us, people is, paying large amounts of student loans.
Yeah, and debt to help the economy. It's a tricky system because, yes, I'm not saying college is bad by any means.
No.
But when you look at it from a money perspective, it's just like, yo, I'm spending, right out of high school, you spend an additional 4 years in college, and then you still, when you get out, you still don't have the credentials to be in the workforce per se. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, you got a degree, but you don't have any experience.
That's a fact.
Okay, boom. Now you got someone who didn't go, and it's like, oh, yeah, you got the work experience, but you got no degree, but I can pay you this amount because you don't have the history and this amount. I mean, it's still going to be a decent amount of money, but it ain't gonna be to someone with a college degree.
At that time,
like it's a weird money play all in all together.
Yeah.
Like, and it's disrespectful because and then they also tricking out of the school, because when you take trades out of college and shit, it doesn't benefit their bottom dollar, which is more debt, makes more people work harder, which keeps the economy going. You know what I'm saying? And then taxes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to teach you how to avoid taxes at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm not.
Right?
I don't want to teach you how to be self-sufficient.
Yeah, self-sufficient.
That's a fact.
I don't want to teach you how to HVAC, how to do construction, how to do concrete. I don't want to teach you anything because once you get so far in that career, what are you going to naturally do? You're going to create your own business and get out of the rat race, you know what I mean, and flourish outside of the W-2 system that they make you go through. So yeah, I can definitely see why they took that out of the classes, and it's unfortunate, but you know,
it's a fucked up situation. Bro.
yeah,
That's
it
a fact.
is. It is. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson shot allegedly by Luigi.
Yeah, little
Like,
last name.
I'm not even gonna say it's Matt Gorin or Mag something.
What
But
you
we
think
all
about
know
that?
who he is. I think it's fake. I think a lot of things. I don't know what to believe. Honestly, it could have been him. It could not have been
You think it's a smoke screen for something bigger?
super soap smoke screen, bro. Because they found homie in like 2.2. Like
They found him in the McDonald's in Altoona or something like that. Or somebody called him. That's over here.
That's 2 hours from here. That's where I bought my car. Like, I bought my car in Altoona. That's how close we are to Altoona, bro. And you telling me you caught him of all places? Like, bro, let me first and foremost, yes, it is a different county, but like, ain't no real police out here like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? To even begin with,
They
like,
said
we police ourselves in PA, which is crazy to even.
They said
but they found him.
it was so a worker recognized him and got it just sound crazy, right? I recognized
out
him
of a movie,
and
bro.
he basically concealed his identity. He had a mask on and he had a hat low and allegedly on camera, did what he did. And then you took all those measures in order to be basically be anonymous, and then you get caught up by McDonald's worker or something like that. That just don't sound right,
Like,
man.
a nigga don't even get paid enough. And then I heard he reported it, and because he reported it
shorty,
to the
but
wrong person,
she didn't get the bread.
she didn't get no bread. Now you a sucker.
Yeah.
now you done snitch and you didn't get paid. Like that. Like I mean, I don't condone snitching, right? But like, yeah, granted, if you're trying to save your life, but whatever, I really don't condone it in
That's a little different,
spectrum.
though.
You know what I mean? But you snitch on somebody and you didn't get no bread from it. You're a loser. You're a loser, bro.
You gotta do that.
Super loser, yo. Like I talk about two fairs. It's like the Giants. You know what I mean? Like you win for calling, but you lose because you didn't get the first round draft pick. So it's just one of those. It's just one of those like, dang.
You know what's one of the things about his situation that I don't like, and I think it's kind of weird.
Luigi?
Yeah, I feel like it's a whole bunch of people like supporting him and basically like kind of like fantasizing. Oh, he's cute, and I'm sending money. He had so many. I'm not sure how much money it was. They're not gonna say, but he had a lot of people was depositing money in his commissary, bro. A lot of people was like donating money to him, and they was basically just infatuated with him, saying he's a hero. He's damn near like Robin Hood, right? But it's so crazy how they like look at him as this person of he did a good deed, or he's so cute, he's so handsome. Like, would they have done that if it was a black person being accused?
I mean, unless you're talking about like Morris Chestnut, no Diddy.
Bro, you could be the most handsome dude. Pause.
Nah, they
And,
would have
and
did it for
if you're a
Morris.
black, nah,
They would have did it for him. I'm telling you, bro.
nah.
For Morris, no Diddy, bro. You got girls still going
Nah,
crazy
you do
over
for
Morris
sure.
Chestnut.
You know what I'm saying?
like,
It's a lot of.
they would
Nah.
have did it, bro.
Nah.
You talking about social media, bro? In a day and age where looking good pays.
Yeah, no, but I think it's weird to me how they like kind of sexualizing somebody that allegedly committed murder.
I mean, look at the world we live in. You think the world we live in is based off of morals?
But that tells you about the times we in too.
Yeah, it's scary. 'Cause
Scary hours.
That's not the only scary things. They still think it's more than two sexes, but that's a whole nother story. Speaking about
NBA.
oh boy, no, hold on.
See, it just went off the attention.
Yeah. All right. We refocusing.
All right, go ahead. Talk to me.
Shorty in the train.
Oh, they got burned.
They got burned by allegedly the illegal immigrant, bro. We were just talking about this again in the last episode. Like, yo, real quick, I don't know the name. I don't know the person's name who committed the crime, but allegedly he was an illegal victim, and he set a woman on fire in the MTA.
He's a illegal migrant. He's a migrant,
yeah,
or whatever.
illegal immigrant, and he set a woman on fire in New York on a subway train station.
That shit crazy.
I don't know exactly. I just saw the videos. It's heartbreaking just to see the video. So I mean, things like that mess with your psyche and your morale and your energy. So I didn't see the whole thing, but I got the gist of it. But to further my point from our previous episode is just like, yo, it's not. I don't got a problem with helping people in need. You know what I'm saying? But there has to be a process for everything. Like, you can't just let any and everybody in and then be like, oh, this is okay. Because the people, and without any type of, how you call it, screening or any process or any vetting, like, this is what we end up with. Like, you got illegal immigrants thinking it's okay to sit back and watch their work on some Dexter shit, like set them on fire and then like get off to watching her burn, like, because he was just sitting there, like, and when it's all said and done, they have to go look for him or nothing. Like, I just think that's sick. And like, I'm all right with taking care of people, but first and foremost, take care of America first, and then take care of everybody else, because it ain't gonna never work out. People not jacking it, and it just shows to you like, yo, this is further proof of why this needs to be addressed, why it needs to be attacked. You got them killing American citizens, and everybody's like, oh, you don't have a heart. Some of these people that you vouching for don't have hearts either. Old boy, he got caught a couple months ago with an AK and a shotgun in his book bag, running through the Bronx and Kingsbridge and whatnot, and they let him out the same day. Ain't no Black American or American citizen, especially, getting out the same day in New York. Like, New York has very strict gun laws. You get caught with an empty gun, and you're doing 8 months. Like,
it's a minimum of 3.5 years now.
Well, when I was
during the time when we was there,
yeah,
it was 8 months, but then they felt that was too. It wasn't as harsh enough, and now it's minimum 3 and 3.5.
So now it's a minimum of 3.5. But you telling me an illegal immigrant could come here, have all these guns in his book bag, ride on the train, and he gets out the same day? That's crazy,
hours.
Bro.
Scary hours.
That's crazy. Yeah. And these are the people that we vouching for, and that they, getting more protection, more rights than us, and we paying for them to be here, but nobody sees that as a problem. I mean, some people do, but not everybody. So to each his own. That's just my thoughts on that, real quick.
Yeah, I think that was sad. I watched the video too, and that was sad.
It was,
being that we took the train a lot, all our lives living in New York. We obviously seen some crazy stuff, but that's wild. Yeah. But it just go back to the tell you about the times we in. You know what I mean? Like, it's just get right, man. Get right with whoever you love and whoever you pray to. Get right with them, because it's getting spooky out here.
Yeah, and y'all better be lucky Trump don't reciprocate gun licenses, because
he doing it state by state, but I don't want to talk about him, bro. Let's go to the next one.
We're gonna have to talk about Trump.
We're gonna talk about him, but
forever.
Let's move to the NBA. NBA viewership is down 40% since 2012. Now, the 2012 finals, that was the year they came back from they had the lockout. Shouts out to Fab. You need to come back on another one, because that day of the lockout, that's when you dropped the first full soul tape, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought he was gonna drop a soul tape this year.
The
But
way
Bozo just said, "Oh, it's the 10-year, 11-year anniversary,
of the
last
one.
I was like, I didn't want to see this.
I didn't want to see that.
Drop with the music, man.
Shouts out to you though, but that he that year. So what? So that year in the finals was OKC. It was 2012. That's OKC versus the Miami, and then Miami won in 5. So since then, it said that the rating's been down about 40% since then. I personally think what's really hurting the NBA is it's too many threes. It's a lot of predictable basketball. What I was watching was watching the Christmas games, and we'll get to that. It was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, pass, drive, kick out, shoot.
That's the game. That is the game of basketball.
That's not cool. And it's not. It don't make it entertaining for the fans. I want to see somebody take it to the cup, go up and under, somebody get dunked on. If y'all shooting basically 50 something threes a game, the league is shooting about 40 to 50 threes a game. 10 years ago, they was shooting maybe 15, 20. So y'all double and tripling the amount of threes y'all shooting. It's crazy. And y'all not making it at a higher clip either. People like, I think the league average of people making threes is only about like 30%. 35, no more than like 33%. You making one out of every three threes. You feel me? So I mean, I guess that's okay, but it's some teams that shooting 25% in threes. Like that's crazy. That's not a high percentage shot, man.
No, I mean, if you want to blame anybody, blame Steph Curry, man. He changed the game.
Yeah, I guess you can blame him, but
you have to, because until he was shooting all those shots, and this has only happened within the last decade for real, where the game has changed, where it's just like, all right, they used to do dunks and mid range, and occasionally you see a three. Now it's shoot a three, even if you got an open shot under the basket. You know what I'm saying? So,
I seen somebody shoot a fast break three.
Yeah,
I said, "Yo, that's some shit. That's some shit you do in 2K when you need more points. You trying to hit a different
but you should not
milestone.
even be allowed to do that shit in 2K. 2K would never let you rock coming off a fast break and hit a three. Like, what?
Because like they're gonna make you like drift or something like that.
Yeah,
it's definitely not.
It's gonna always be some sucker moves, man. But I mean, that's just the nature of the game. It changes, with the caliber of people. Defense has to change. Offense have to change. And then they want to speed up the game too. You know what I'm saying? So, like, before back in the day, before you talking about, it was you averaging 60, 70 points a game. Now they averaging double that.
Well,
type,
10 years ago, I feel like they averaging more points. I don't think it's that far off. I think just the quality of shots that's being taken is way more. Like half the shots you're taking is threes as a team. Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean,
half your shots is threes is wild. You got centers shooting threes. You know what I mean? If you develop a jump shot, that makes you a unicorn. That's cool. But your center shouldn't be shooting 8 threes a game.
I mean, but who you talking about? Wemby? Wemby could shoot. You talking about Jokic? He could shoot. You know what I mean? But, you talking about Embiid? Embiid can shoot.
Embiid need to get healthy.
Yeah, that's a different story. But when he's healthy, he shoots that three, bro. But I mean, offensively, all it does is spread the floor. And then, you got a good center that's a good shooter, 3-point shooter, and a good passer. That's a win-win situation.
That's an extra threat, yes, but it don't make the game fun to watch. And I get what you're saying about Steph Curry kind of changed the game, but I think also people see Steph Curry as a normal person because, he's like 6'2", 6'3". You know what I'm saying? He's not real built. He's not like LeBron. He don't jump real high. You know what I'm saying? He's not real strong, but he got a shot, so everybody can relate to him a lot more. Just the same way a lot of people relate to like AI, right? It's interesting because they see that him shooting threes and hitting all these threes in the game. They don't see the work ethic that he's putting behind the scenes. He's making 500 to 1,000 threes a game. People not seeing that. You know what I'm saying? They just coming on the court and just jacking up threes. You see it, obviously in AAU. You see it in high school. You see it not as much in college because it's a lot more strict in college and you don't have as much freedom. But high school, AAU, NBA, bro, they shooting. It's just way too many threes because you seen one person shoot at a high clip. You feel like you can do it too. And I'm not saying that people can't do it, but you don't see the work ethic that he put in behind the scenes in order for him to shoot these amount of threes. Homeboy got about 4,000 threes, right? How many? He done shot 4,000 threes in a week, maybe. Made 4,000. He done made 4,000 threes for his career. He done made that in a week. And he been doing this consistently for what, the last 15 years? So was people putting in the work like that?
I mean, no, but the game and the system has changed. And I mean, other people can shoot threes.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that the NBA has come more of a like, you just fill a position. Usually centers used to be a center, point guard used to be a point guard.
Positions.
Yeah, but like nowadays, Your three might be your center. your four might be your center.
Yeah.
Vice versa. You might have Jokic play your point guard coming
Definitely
down the
playing your point
court.
guard, bring the
You
ball
know
up.
what I mean? So I just think that times have changed, man. People have elevated their games, try to stay relevant. So
Yeah, it's like positionless basketball.
yeah, position is exactly what it is. So, I mean, with that being in mind, like you gotta adapt to the culture, basically. Like it's just like, all right, we're not doing dunks no more, but you gotta shoot threes. I mean, but I do wish that it was more lenient where they would allow the players just to play their game.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, systems are good to have because ultimately, when you're watching basketball, even football, any sport, they're kind of running the same play every time. Like they might switch the side the play is ran on, but I mean, ultimately, it's the same plays over and over again. So yeah, I mean, there'll be somebody else to change the game. Probably to something else. Who knows? I don't know what's coming next. I can't predict the future, but yeah, I mean, the game is elevated. You can't play like Jordan when you got Curry in the game. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't.
Just two different eras, man, and gotta get used to it. So, oh yeah. Side note: D'Angelo Russell just got traded back to Brooklyn.
Back to Brooklyn, I seen that.
Mad disrespectful because when Brooklyn had him the first time, he was hot. Shouldn't have traded him. I mean, I know you got to get your bag, Russell, but man, F Brooklyn Nets, the Nets, not Brooklyn, but the Nets, because they front office is trash for that.
Okay.
So, yeah. So BOIR filings for LLCs and corporations due
January
December
13th.
Yeah, they pushed it back. Apparently, it's still pending, like as it being like certified and official that you need to do it. I mean, I would advise all people to do it. Whether they say it's a nay or yay, just do it to get it out the way because you don't want to be stuck at the last hour trying to be like, oh, they said I didn't have to do it, and then it's due in a week from then, you know. So just do the BOI report. Beneficial ownership information, something. I forgot what the R stands
It's basically
for.
just it's a way to track the money that you are bringing in, and telling the truth on what stuff you're doing.
Yeah, and the ownership information.
Yeah.
They want to know where you live. It's just a bunch of like address information. It should take you about 20 minutes to complete. But the thing is, if you don't do it, it's like what, $5.95 a day for for not doing it, which is crazy. But that's just the feds doing a feddy thing. So yeah, if you're a business owner, LLC, avoid those fines. Our guy, one of our guests, Financial Literacy with TC on YouTube, on Facebook, and probably on Instagram. He has a video of showing all business owners how to complete that paperwork. So go
it's
check
free.
that out. Yeah, and it's free. It's no charge.
It's a lot of sites out there that's charging people, so it's free. Make sure you go to that site.
Yeah, make sure go to the BOR, .gov, BOIR.gov site. And you don't need to pay nobody to do it, man. Just do it. Get it out the way. Make sure your business is good to go in 2025. Download that paperwork, save it, organize it. Everybody should have like a LLC binder, you know what I mean, where you keep all your paperwork at. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Get that done ASAP if you haven't already. Boom, boom, boom. Logan Paul, Conor McGregor set to fight in India next year, 2025.
Man, these exhibition matches is getting crazy. They raising so much money, and I love to see it. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy. Let's just tell you about the times. Like he's not. I mean, Logan Paul is not a professional anything besides content creator, YouTuber,
podcaster, yeah. That's
you know what I'm saying? And he created his own lane with that and doing what he's supposed to do. And then you got Conor, who's basically coming out of retirement in order to get the bag. It's just crazy.
Yeah. You would never see this back in the day, but due to social media and the hype, People want to see it.
You know,
man.
I saw it Rocky 3 when he fought Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, that was
Rocky fought
crazy.
Hulk
That
Hogan.
was for the hype too.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably the only time you've seen that for real. Like,
Yeah. They definitely foreshadowed into that happening. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I don't really care for either. If it's on Netflix, I'm gonna watch it. If it's on one of my sites, I'm gonna watch it anyway. Because you got the right internet site nowadays. Everything is free, man. And
don't say
then,
too much. Don't say too much.
I ain't gonna make it hot. I ain't gonna make the block hot, But if you know, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, you ain't gonna catch me for no fraud out here. You know what I mean? So, but holla at me if you need that. Yo, let us know. Let us know. Hold on. Let me just holler at us about that. Next topic. So yeah, that's 250 mil in India sometime next year. They didn't announce the date. So so yeah, so this is interesting. Joe Biden was on a More Perfect Union podcast. And guess
Joe
what
Byron.
he mentioned?
Joe Byron. What are you talking
Joe
about?
Byron.
He said, yeah, what the dude said in that one video? He said, if you see Joe Byron right now, we're going to say, yo, baby, what's up? Take me out to dinner. It's like, hey, yo.
Freaky people, bro. I don't even know what to say about that. But I would never, because he's going to be in there stuttering. And,
hey, yo, chill. He said, what the hell?
Decency. He used one word, play off it for like 10 minutes.
So what? What he said at the on the joint?
Shocking. So he says this is crazy because when this information came out, he could have definitely yet again did something about it, but no, he didn't. But he was on this podcast, again, the More Perfect Union podcast, and he stated that members of Congress should be banned from trading stocks. And I thought that was so weird, knowing that Nancy Pelosi is in this constant conversation about insider trading, and
Her portfolio is doing like 80% a year, bro.
I mean,
crazy.
Come on, 80%? You don't hear them type of numbers, bro.
80% is crazy.
You guarantee they it's so bad that they making apps to mimic Congress people in their trades. I forgot the name of the app, but you can use.
It was a 22-year-old. I seen him. Yeah, he basically mirroring the plays that congressmen and women is making.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't have the app, but would I use it? Absolutely, because
their returns is 50% and above
every time,
every trip.
Like, I mean, there's nobody that good in the stock market. I mean, you can be good, but you guaranteeing getting 80% turns on everything. You're not really losing. You just up all the time. I think that's insider trading, and given her position, she's definitely doing that. She's brought up on charges. Well, she was never brought up on charges. People know about it. This was news that was brought up during the Biden administration. But again, this is why people are not rocking with Biden, because how are you going to say Congress people shouldn't be traded? And then knowing that this has happened during your presidency with Nancy Pelosi, that no action or no legal action has been taken against her,
Yeah, I don't want to make it about him as much, but I think it's just it tells you about the hypocrisy of our government.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Saying like because it's like, all right, well, they shouldn't be trading, but your speaker returns is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Doing better than a lot of people. And it's not just, obviously she's been the big name, but it's not just her that's benefiting from some of those leads that they're getting. So, but that just brings us, learn the stock market too, man. Do your research, learn it. You can obviously make some money too, but yeah, it's just interesting that he said that, knowing that your ex-speaker, is,
making bread off of this same thing that
hand over hand, and for years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and I just think it's like ill timing, but that goes to show, like, I don't think he was vetted, or like, you know, your comments or your answers.
We're gonna have to split this up for y'all, man. We having little technical difficulties with the camera and shit like that, but we want to fill y'all in and let y'all know we still here. We definitely got some interesting topics. I think we left off at like Travis Hunter or whatever, or Biden and whatever the case is. So
Travis Hunter was on.
Right. So I just want to take this time out real quick. We're going to, I guess, get some final words in, because that's literally what we got time for before we shoot the next, so we can shoot the next episode.
So what are you looking forward to? What is something you learned for 2024, and what are you looking forward to in 2025?
I realized in 2024, I didn't know who I was. I didn't, bro. I didn't. Lost my mom in January 17th, 2024. Anniversary is popping up. Like I said, you know, you think you know who you are, and then life happens. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to walking into like my purpose this year, for real. I'm trying to get closer to God. I do go to church. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, amen to that. I just want to do things that other niggas ain't doing. You know what I mean? And the simplicity of it is just like, yo, if Max B said it best, if y'all going that way, if y'all going right, I'm going up. You know what I mean?
Going downtown somewhere different.
I'm not following the wave and the trend or none of that stuff. So that's my whole goal, man, to stay in focus and just building. What about you?
2024, I learned that you can't expect you from other people.
Oh, sir.
You know what I mean? Like, I know I learned that.
I think I learned that on my 30th birthday.
Listen, I mean, I'm sure we all learned it at some point, but it was solidified.
Right.
In 2024, you cannot expect you from other people. And it's just crazy. I mean, you know the trials and tribulations I've been going through this year. And I'm still here, you know what I mean? Kids are still good, and you know what I'm saying? Everything is what it's supposed to be. For 2025.
But you keep on. My bad.
Now you good. But for 2025, I feel like my plan is to solidify and stay disciplined and stay solid in everything I've been doing. Definitely get a lot more disciplined, be closer to God. And this is stuff I've been working on for like the last month, so I just want to continue to get stronger in that.
That's a fact, man. We all here just building, just like everybody else is building. Keep that same momentum, and don't wait till the new year to start, man. Start now. Start today. You know, so Happy New Year's,
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, all those good stuff. You know, Martin Luther King Day. Don't do the same thing you did last year this year, man.
Switch it up.
Switch it up. Be better. Don't follow the trends. Don't follow the crowd. Be your own person. And it's okay to reinvent yourself every day if you feel like that's what you got to do. So, my bad. Gotta turn it up. So that's what we got, man. We're gonna follow with another episode. I don't know, we on 50 something right now probably, but it's just gonna be us for a while. Why not? You know what I'm saying? I think this is the way for the winter time especially. We just gonna keep doing our things, man. We hope y'all enjoying these episodes, these current events. I'm sorry it got cut short abruptly, but we'll use the next episode to
we'll elaborate on the things that we already touched on.
Yeah,
for sure.
Correct. So that's the good thing about having your own podcast. You can do whatever you want, right? You gotta hit it with the boom, like the big kaboom. So on that note, our camera Brady is at 0 minutes, officially in the red mark. Officially in the red. But we came here to show y'all love and do what we do. So look out for we dropping episodes with just us again. We see the content is out. Go check out TikTok, Instagram, YouTube,
definitely
Facebook, all the above. Like, subscribe, comment, follow. And you know, for all y'all haters out there, real quick. All right, this is really my last thought. We will entertain y'all shenanigans. I will definitely entertain the shenanigans. You hear me?
I'll do it intellectually.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he's gonna do it the right way. Me, I'm not. There's no filter. You know what I mean? So if you feel offended, it was me. If you feel politically offended, it was him.
And on that note,
we out of here, bro.
Holla.
We out of here. Culture and content, baby, full effect. Out of here. We'll see y'all next time.
Later.